Everybody, the city of Cincinnati and Hamilton County are in the process of taking extraordinary measures to try to deal with two serious hoarding problems.
One is in Price Hill, the other's in Pleasant Ridge. Now, we have told you about both homes before, and the cases have been going on for years, but they could now be coming to an end. Local 12's Rich Jaffe joins us now from the Hamilton County Courthouse with a story you'll see only on Local 12. Rich?
Cammie, these are two unusual and tragic cases, and they come about because both city and county officials say they have been left with no alternatives. The cases speak to how difficult it is to deal with hoarding, and also the fact that sometimes the safety and welfare of the community can supersede the rights of the individual. Joanne Ray is a hoarder. Officials say her overstuffed home presents a threat to the occupants, the neighbors, and emergency crews. Dealing with her is both frustrating and heart-wrenching.
I'm not in no condition to move, and I have nowhere to go. I couldn't move into an apartment. The landlord probably kicked me out, and my credit's no good. I probably couldn't even get an apartment. I have nowhere to go, and I don't want to lose all this stuff.
But Ray may well be forced to leave her Pleasant Ridge home in the near future if a city nuisance case against her proceeds as expected. Under court order, a receiver would be appointed for the property. The house sold out from under her. City and county officials have been trying to deal with Ray's hoarding issues for years, and they have run out of options. In 2008, they organized a forced cleanup at the property, hauling out more than a dozen dumpsters full of her accumulated stuff. But the house filled right back up. Unable to pay her bills, Joanne Ray hasn't had running water here for years.
Joanne is probably going on for 40 years now that we know of. So it's just frustrating. There have been at least 3 captains prior to me that have long since retired that were working on these cases.
Joanne says she knows she needs help, and multiple officials and agencies have tried to no avail. She also clearly gets no help from her family.
I've got food stuck in here. I hide food because my son and his girlfriend live with me, and they take my food sometimes. They take my van, my money, and my food.
Wow.
And that upsets me something terrible.
A second collector case is also in the courts. In less than a week, Judge Norbert Nadel will decide if a receiver should be appointed for John Clement's Price Hill house. That home on Atson Lane has also been the target of forced city cleanups. Clements, like Joanne Ray, has also been to jail on code violations. But the problems have also continued here.
I can't deal with this. I can't deal with this. They gotta leave me alone. They gotta leave me alone.
Now, Judge Nadel could have signed the order appointing a receiver for John Clement's house this afternoon, but Clements did not show up for today's hearing, and the judge, in being overly careful about this, wanted to make sure that Clements knew exactly what was going on. So he set the hearing off until next week. The prosecutor on the case said he would personally go out to Clements' house and tack the notice on his door, so there was no doubt about it. John Clements would know exactly what's going on. As far as Joanne Ray's case goes, a judge has been assigned for that, but no hearing date has been set. It is possible, however, that that case will also be decided within the next few weeks right here at the courthouse. In the Hamilton County Courthouse, Rich Jaffe, Local 12 News. Cammie?
Such a sad story, and your heart really goes out for Joanne. What happens to her if she is forced out of her home?
Well, that's kind of uncharted territory. It is possible that the receiver could find a place for her to live in, also in John Clement's case, similarly. It is also possible that the receiver could find some sort of mental health care for them, but both of them have been in such treatment before, and they have ended up right back where we are right now. So we will have to see where it goes.
Really sad. All right, Rich, thank you so much, and of course we know you'll stay on it and let us know. Thanks.